Hello everybody, this is Jared, the non-alcoholic aficionado, and I've got Ryan, aka MNNA Beer, to help out with our reviews today. These are right from Germany. We've got the Franziskaner Weissbier and the Kapuziner Weissbier to test out. First off, the Kapuziner.
Auf Deutsch.
Auf Deutsch. All the labels are completely in German. Pretty cool stuff. This one's new. Woo!
There
got
you
me
go.
in the eye.
I think there's a monk. Is that a monk or a friar or who's on?
We've got a monk.
That's
We
a monk.
definitely have a
All
monk. This is such a cool top. So this is straight from Germany. I went to germanfoods.com and I stocked up on Pilsners, Radlers, and Weissbiers.
Wow.
Yep, it was a hefty purchase, but I'm super glad I did it because everything I've tried so far has been top notch.
That is cloudy.
Make sure it's even best I can. Hard to tell because these are different shaped glasses. Seems close. Ooh.
We'll be all right.
Yeah, totally fine. There we go. Made a little bit of a mess.
I just want to see if there's any sediment.
This is super hazy and cloudy, good head. It's got about an inch of head on it. Yours is bigger.
Oh yeah.
Smell like bread.
It's got that. How do you describe it? It's not. It's
smells
got
like
that
wheat.
bread wheat kind
Yeah.
of like. It's not funky.
No.
But it's almost funky. It smells the way it should for a Weissbier if you've had a German Weissbier.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have a feeling I'm gonna know what it tastes like too.
Cheers. Oh,
Yep,
it's good.
that's what I thought it would taste like. And the lemon wouldn't hurt.
A lemon with it?
Well, you know how they put a lemon
Yeah.
in it sometimes.
I could see that. That'd be good. It's got a strong bite, crisp. It's not heavy. You taste a little bit of like a wheat aftertaste. At least that's what I'm
Yep.
getting. There's not a real note of like too much clove or banana, which is a hint the other one's gonna have. And yeah, I don't know. It's
Fantastic
good overall.
mouthfeel.
Yeah,
it doesn't.
it really is.
It doesn't feel like it's missing anything because there's less alcohol. You know.
Yeah. And that's the cool thing that I've found when I went to this German Foods website is they had versions of alcoholic and non-alcoholic of like all their beers, which is really cool. So plug on German Foods if you're looking to spice up your NA beer drinking experience. There's some cool stuff out there direct from the source, and it wasn't ridiculously overpriced.
But
Definitely.
it was overpriced.
It was overpriced, but it could have been worse.
Yeah,
It also shipped in 4 days, which I was really happy with.
That's cool. I did order Guinness from England, Guinness Zero from England before it was in America.
That's awesome.
And it was totally worth it to me though. It was expensive, but there was nothing like getting that Guinness Zero before it was available here.
I'm sure. That's super cool. I'm interested side by side with these two to see how they're going to compare. I'm glad the Franziskaner is the last beer we're drinking today
Okay.
because I really like it.
Fair enough. There's another NA Weissbier I had in Chicago, and of course now I can't remember what it was, but that was the first time I ever had it. So
Oh, really?
there's other.
Local or German owned?
It had to have been German. So I know there's a number of NA Weissbiers from Germany. Like they make more than just two, I think.
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, go get your Wiener Schnitzel and have an NA beer. Drive home.
Exactly. Don't have to worry about that hangover or side effects or any of that stuff. Just drink the NA version. Now what I really need to do is go to Germany, have it on tap,
Oh yeah.
and then get like a Porsche rental car, get out on the Autobahn,
and get
and
not pulled over.
not be pulled over. All right,
Life goals.
here we go. The Franziskaner Weissbier.
Franziskaner. Yeah, there's another monk on the front of that one.
Yep, same deal. All right, so this one has a story. I'll try not to make it too long, but there's a story. When I was in high school, I played tennis with a German foreign exchange student. And when I was in, it would have been 3 years later, I was in college on a trip to Milan, Italy, and he was in Austria, I think. So he took a train down to come see me, and we were at a bar, and we were hanging out, and he's like, have you tried the Franziskaner Weissbier? It's like my favorite beer. They had it on tap. So we had some. When I came home from Italy a week later, I was on the lookout. I couldn't find it anywhere. So I went to my local, just run-of-the-mill liquor store. This is back when I drank alcohol. And I said, can you find it for me? Well, they tracked it down, and like 2 weeks later, I went back and they had it. So I got a 12-pack of standard 330 mil Franziskaner Weissbiers, and that was really what started my craft beer journey, albeit alcoholic standard beers at the time when I was 21. And yeah, so it really kicked it off. And having found this one 2 weeks ago on this German Foods website, after finding a Franziskaner glass, it was all kind of just came to a head. I don't have that glass with me because it's at my girlfriend's house, unfortunately. I forgot to grab it this weekend, but here we have it. We'll give it a shot. Franziskaner Weissbier.
So my Franziskaner story is when I was a freshman in college, I was in German class.
Oh, cool.
We actually took the whole class to Essen House, which is a restaurant just close to the Capitol in Madison. And they have giant glass boots that they fill with beer, and that you fill up and you take a drink and then you pass it around. You have to clink it with your finger and then you pass it. And then the last person to get it, or if it splashes in your face, whichever, has to buy the next round, you know?
I'm assuming those were alcoholic ones, right?
Yeah, they were alcoholic ones. I'm actually going to Madison in a couple weeks, so I'll see what they have there again.
Cool. It'd be so cool to find this in the bottle at a German restaurant.
Yeah.
An alcohol-free Weissbier.
Goals, life goals.
Yep, someday. Someday soon. This one doesn't smell as strong.
No, it's still really, it smells really great though. Mm-hmm. Reminds me of those years back there.
So this is the first time you've had this?
Yeah, yep.
You haven't had the NA one? Okay.
Nope.
Well, here we have it.
Giant head.
Yep.
This is even darker than the other one, I think.
It is darker in color for sure. It's opaque too. You're not seeing through it.
Smaller bubbles.
Cheers. There we go. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one's it's got a more complex flavor.
Mm-hmm. That one's got a stronger bite, I feel like.
Like that bread, whatever that finish is that the Weiss beers normally have. This one doesn't have that. The kind of like bread.
You taste clove, kind of a little bit of a hint of spice.
Mm-hmm. There's something that finishes it off.
Yeah, and they say there's banana flavor as well, just kind of like a smooth. Yeah, obviously it's not on there because it's all in German.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, that's what I've heard for the Franziskaner, that has a wheat, clove, and banana kind of profile or components to it. It's so good. This is the sixth beer that we've split today, and it's one of the better ones.
It's very mellow.
Yeah.
I actually think that, I can't remember the alcohol one because that was 20 years ago, but this tastes different to me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Not in a really bad way, though. It tastes different, just like, obviously it's not strong, so. Yeah. But maybe that's what I didn't have back then, was like the palate to understand that there was a subtlety at the end. Yep. So.
That's interesting, like you almost kind of get like a nostalgic flashback in a way when you try something that has that, like you taste it, can relate to how things were then. Same thing for me with the Deschutes Fresh Squeeze IPA that came out with an NA.
Oh yeah.
Like last week, and when I got it, and same kind of thing, just like took me right back to.
Was that a good one?
Very good. Yep, it's a good one. It's very fruity, very hoppy. It's not missing anything. Got it across the street at Total Wine.
Yeah, you're set up with that shopping area across the street.
They had two left. I've got
nice.
the grocery. There's only two left. The grocery store has cold Guinness in their fridge.
Yes.
And Total Wine has everything you want in their warm section.
Yep. Surdix. I know Surdix downtown Minneapolis has some really good imports.
Nice.
Polish NA. I wouldn't be surprised to see this. Maybe that will be a little R&D.
Yeah, for sure. Give it a shot. See what's out there.
Wow. Thanks for sharing that.
Definitely. Well, I think it's time we give these a rating.
Okay.
I have a newish rating system, so this is maybe the third video that we'll have. Maybe the fourth, fifth. I don't know. It'll be a video that has the rating system. The Kapuziner for me gets a because of the nostalgia or the international shipping acquisition component and how much I like Weissbiers, 4 out of 5, which means I would go multiple towns over to acquire it, even though I purchased it from overseas. That's the rating I will give it. And the Franziskaner being the nostalgic play with all the memories. And you got some more beer?
It was just a few drops.
Lucky duck. 5 out of 5 for me. So much nostalgia. It hits home. The story behind it, the fact that I was able to find it after stumbling upon a website from Germany that had it. So I would buy up the stock at any price. 5 out of 5. What do you think?
I agree. I don't want to say I like this one better, but I almost do.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know. I would have to have a couple more. And still drive home.
So, this one better than this one or the same? It's tough.
It's really tough. I would have to give them both a 4.5.
There you go. It's a good rating.
But I mean, if you can find that, buy that. That's what I say.
Yeah. I'm excited to see what happens with imports down the road here in the States. Maybe the bottle shops like Zero Proof or Marigold or some of the ones out east like Generation NA or the others that have a reach, Bendician. It'd be cool to get these, imported and not be, paying $29 for shipping, which I paid.
That's still not bad.
It really wasn't, no. So, cool stuff. This will be posted soon. Keep an eye out for other videos on playlist over here. It'll be the Go Brewing playlist, so keep an eye out for that. There's some awesome videos over there. And if you want to subscribe, click right here. I want to say thanks everybody for watching. Thank you for joining me, Ryan.
Thanks for the invite.
And have a great rest of your day.